Today, we're just going to get right into it as your favorite talking head does his best to do something that he loves. That's right, I'm doing another review, but I'm doing a review on something I haven't done in a while. That's right, music. And today might just be the best album of the year so far. We're only in May. We got what, 6, 7 more months to go, but this one takes the cake. Today's album is Blood Orange by Freya Ridings, and it came out recently on April 28th, and I've had the pleasure to listen to it every day since. Hi, I'm your host, Chris Humphrey, and for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm just a cross between Rob Thomas and Tom Chaplin, and if they decided to have a baby, here you go. This is me, and this is what you get. But today, it's not about me. It's about the beautiful album and artwork of Blood Orange by Freya Ridings. And I hate to say this, but I think I've been living under a rock. I consider myself a bit of a savant when it comes to music, movies, television, and books. I dabble in a lot of pop culture, but I had never heard her before. It took this gringo to go all the way down to Brazil and get in a car with three beautiful ladies and drive to Sao Paulo, and they were quizzing me on music and movies and stuff like that. And then one of them put on the big hit song from this album, Weekends, and they stumped the swab, as they like to say. I had no clue who she was, and I thought it was brilliant. So it took me traveling, what, 10,000 miles away from my homeland to find out who she is. And I think that might just be a problem with radios in Canada, and it might just be a problem with time and luck and traveling in a car. But to get to the brass tacks of this album, I'm going to lay it on the line. This is a masterpiece of music that everybody should listen to and enjoy. Uh, I really had no problems with it, and that's hard for me because usually I tend to find the like tiny little holes in everything, and I don't like to make things or I don't like to give things a perfect score. So I listened to this for the past 10 days or so while I was running, while I was exercising, while I was doing anything, reading, and I could really find no flaw in this music and this album in particular. It starts off with Blood Orange, which is the name of the actual album, and then it goes on to Bite Me, and then the big hit, Weekends, which is a beautiful song. And I can see why these three lovely Brazilian ladies were jamming to it and really liked it because the words are very clever and the beat is very good, especially when she gets to the bridge of that song. It's followed up by Faces in the Crowd and I believe Bitter. And I'm just naming the songs because these are the ones that are popping into my head at this moment. Is it Diving in the Hurricane or Driving in the Hurricane or Dancing in the Hurricane? Happier Alone. Uh, what she is, she's a bit of a prodigy. If anybody wants to any young new artist wants to learn how to be very good with lyrics, very sad and depressing, but put it to upbeat music, this would probably be the album I would tell people get in there and listen to it. Now, if you're not a fan of sad lyrics and if you're not a fan of sad lyrics to upbeat music, then this is probably not going to be for you. But it was for me, and it pulled at my heartstring, whether it was the piano playing or the guitars coming in, the drums at the right time. Every song hit. As the kids like to say, it slapped. That's right. Not like the Young Bucks in wrestling slap, thigh slaps, but it slapped. And it really did. It was probably the most complete album I've heard in a while. If I'm being honest with you, I don't think there was a bad song, right? From I Feel Love to what is it? Wither on a Vine, you name it, uh, right? Wolves and Can I Jump? She's just showing off at this point with this album. I have no weak point in this album. And that's why I'm probably going to do something that I've never done in my life and that will make a lot of my returning fans happy. And I'm going to give this the highest score I've ever given anything. And it's because I think she deserves it. I think they deserve this work from the producer, from everybody that had a part in this album should be very happy with how it came out. I do not see any problem with any song, and I think everybody should go out there and listen to it, whether it's on Spotify, Apple Music, you name it. It will get you in the mood. It will be like, I hate men, I hate women, whatever you hate, you're going to be like, yeah, but then you're going to be like, oh, it's so great. That's what makes this album really good. It's really good to run to, actually. When I was running down the Atlantic Ocean, when I was running down the boardwalk, it just got me so in the mood. I didn't see a street dog come up behind me and start running beside me because it just caught me in the moment. Really upbeat and very sad at the same time. It's a beautiful combination. I wish her all the success, but we're gonna celebrate a little bit. All right, you ready? This is the best album so far this year, hands down. I'm gonna give it what it's due because I find no flaws in any of the writing and the songs and the music at all. I'm gonna give this a masterpiece. It's a 10 out of 10. That's right. It's the perfect score. I know everybody's going to be like, I broke my record. It's been, what, 3 months of videos, and I said I never gave anything a 10. Well, this deserves it. I find nothing wrong. I wish I had found this British bombshell before, because then I would have been jamming to her first album, which is equally just as good, but not as good as this one, right? Faces in the Crowd and Weekends and I Feel Love and Bitter, you name it, Dancing in the Hurricane. I couldn't stop. I think my wife got sick of hearing half of the songs and me describing some of the lyrics to her because I'm like, hey, it's great. Especially when I would come pick her up from work, right? Something new and The Last Day You Love Me. It was a really good album. I'm very impressed that she's going to be the first one to break my never giving anything a 10. And what a start. I wish it didn't take me going down to Brazil to find her. I want you guys to listen to it. I want you to tell me what you think of it. I want you to let me know uh, what you think of me, like you always do. But I want you to go out there and give it a good listen. Listen to the words and listen to the music that's behind those powerful words. And you can't help, right? If I tell you what I imagine when I listen to this album, is especially weekends. I imagine me talking about my favorite hockey players as my exes. Yeah, that's right. From a team that I really love, but are really letting me down in this second round. But yeah, that's what I imagine. That's how weird my brain is. That's how you know I'm a writer at heart. But let me know, guys. Let me know if you think it's the masterpiece that it is. This work of art is fantastic. Go out and get it. It's out there now. Go buy it if you can in the store, if you still do CDs or records. I highly recommend it. You're not going to be disappointed from the go. Uh, get out there and listen to more music. Let me know what you think of it. I love you guys. If I don't see you, bom dia, boa tarde, and boa noite. Ciao. Producer, play the music, but not Freya Ridings' Blood Orange, because I can't afford that.